What's up, everyone? Welcome to episode number 18. I am Karthike. I am one third of your hosting trio for Theory Nation Theory. With me today, with clogged sinuses and nasal pathways, Nissan, who is going to be speaking very less.
As
Um,
usual.
well, you'll hear him soon, uh, as usual. And joining us for the first time on time is Mo, because we generally have to wait for him before we start recording. Thank you, Mo, for joining on time finally.
Yeah,
It's been what, 6 months,
my
and
pleasure.
took you 6 months. Uh, anyway, so we've got a fun episode. I feel we'll see what happens. But yeah, we're going to talk about a little bit about the United and Liverpool games because they were both more of a smash and grab kind of a thing, which is exactly what you need to do at this point of the season, and exactly what sort of Arsenal failed to do, I guess. And also, we'll obviously be spending a little bit of time on Spurs as well because they have taken 1 point from the last two games since De Zerbi took charge. Anyway, starting with the first Merseyside derby at the Dale Pickleson, whatever the fuck stadium.
Yeah,
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Yeah, from the Hill Dickinson Stadium. Yeah, Mo, you want to take the lead on this one?
yes. Honestly, going into that game, quite nervous because of previous results in general. It
And you
being a
started
Merseyside,
very, very poorly as well.
Yeah.
yeah, it being a Merseyside derby and all that. Always Everton are always going to be up for one. That's one thing about them; they're always up for it. And I think we did struggle to wake up a bit in that game, but once we got a really good goal just before halftime. Really good pass actually from Cody Gakpo, who's gotten a lot of stick in the last couple of months, but that was a really good pass. And Salah, obviously, you got to finish that, and he did. His last
It
goal.
was right after the disallowed goal as well.
Yeah, so we broke. That definitely broke the momentum for Everton as well. But yeah, that was a really good goal in the beginning, and then second half we started the second half poorly. I think it was a bit too open for like 5-10 minutes, and then you obviously know you're always gonna concede in these sorts of scenarios. So wasn't really surprised when they got an attack, ball down the middle, and then just happened basically. Um, yeah, then I thought it was gonna be. I didn't think Everton were gonna score again, but I thought that maybe we'd struggle to get a second. But to be fair, we had a lot of chances towards the end, especially with new players coming in, subs like Rio. Rio did quite well. He could have gotten a goal. Um, but yeah, just I guess poetic for Van Dijk to score a header as he did on his debut against Everton 8 years ago in the FA Cup. So yeah, good goal to win the derby, first derby at the Hull Dickinson. Get a 100% win rate there so far. So yeah, pretty
Yeah,
yeah, please
it's just
please.
one game. But yeah, sure. Yeah, I get. Yeah, sure. 100%.
Well, you got your troll, but
Uh,
come on, you got troll
win.
a bit. But yeah,
Yeah. Uh,
very pleased with the result. I think that kind of, especially with Chelsea's result against, was it you guys?
Yo, yes.
Yeah, then yeah, that definitely I think solidifies us for top five and getting Champions League next season.
Yeah, I think the top five is pretty much
Yeah.
done and dusted. It's just a matter of who ends up three, four, and five. Actually, now
Yeah,
it's a matter of who ends up one, two, three, four, and five after yesterday's game. But you get my point. Like the top five is pretty much sorted, I would say.
yeah,
And I did say in the beginning, right, both Liverpool and United were in a bit of a smash and grab kind of a situation, because clearly even the United game. Um, I guess I guess like there's two ways of looking at things, right? At this point of the season, it's more about the results than the performances, right? You get as many points as you can, especially for the teams that are sort of in either fighting for the title or fighting for the Champions League spots. Um, it's more about the points, so you can look at it that way and think about United as they were like defensively, right? Amazingly disciplined, especially for a makeshift
Always.
defense. So you lose your two senior center backs, the other one's injured still. So it's a makeshift back center back pairing. I thought that I thought that Shaw and Shaw, like, actually, like, the entire back four had a really really good game, and especially, dude, Kobe Menu and Casemiro, they were so solid defensively. But again, like, we created very less, defended very well, created very less. But I guess, like, if you look at it that way, you could say,
I
like,
mean,
perform really well. But it's all right at this point. It's more about taking the 3 points.
yeah.
One more assist for Bruno. Go get that fucking record. Um, we'll see what happens. But I was kind of I was kind of hoping Villa would drop points. Like, even they scored in stoppage
There,
time, didn't
that
they?
was a
Like,
good
to equal
game.
up, to win
It
it.
was happening at the same time as our
Yeah,
game. We were
from Tammy
getting
Abraham, wasn't
lots of
it?
goals.
Yeah.
Yeah, seven
Yeah,
seven goal thriller. Like it looks like a decent one for neutral. Like a decent game that. So fair play
yeah.
to them.
I was just a bit disappointed, obviously, because, like, I wanted Villa to drop points.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But hey, man, 3 points. We move, we move.
I think even
Well,
before the game, yeah.
there's nothing much to say than that.
I think before the game started, me and Karthik, we were having the chat saying that we just want 3 points no matter how we play because we wanted to secure that top three or
Yeah.
whatever the Champions League. But performance wise, when you come back from international break, at least you need to show some energy. We haven't been playing for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, almost 3 weeks. Not exactly 3 weeks, but yeah,
24 days, I think
yeah,
it was exactly, if I'm
yeah.
not wrong.
So 24 days, and then you saw performance like yesterday's game. It it felt like I mean defensive one. We were strong, but if you see the stats, Chelsea had about 21 shots. Although they had less shots on target, but compared to us, we had 4 shots. But
Really.
Yeah, after the game, they were showing the stats on screen, and I sent Nissan a picture of it. Right, let me just dude, it was insane. I don't like that was the United game. I feel like was more of a smash and grab
yeah,
than the Liverpool game. It
Oh yeah,
was
for
where
sure.
is it? Okay, I sent Nissan a picture.
and,
Okay, so Chelsea had 21 shots on target. We had
Yeah.
four,
and not on
right?
target.
Sorry, just shots, not
Shots,
shots on
yeah,
target.
Oh, okay, okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
on target they had three.
three.
We
We
had
had
just the
one.
one.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah, we
Yeah.
had one. This is funny. This is very funny, right? Touches in the opposition box. They had 40. We had 10.
yeah,
90. It was a 97-minute game, wasn't it?
Yes,
Like,
it was
including
97. Yeah,
stoppages. Uh,
and if you see the passes,
yeah, and possession was 60-40.
uh,
Yeah, pass, like, again, 60-40 possession, right?
yeah.
yeah.
The XG killed me, 1.5 for Chelsea and 0.29 for United, and we fucking won the game. So,
Uh,
okay, I'm not saying XG is stupid or anything, right? Like, it's, again,
yeah,
it's just stats, and a lot of the time stats really mean nothing,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
genuinely.
for
um
sure.
but I think you
but
can
yeah,
see
again, as I said,
if you see the clearance. For example, United had 29 clearance, Chelsea had 14. So yes, we were playing
yeah.
a bit defensive. I think we just wanted to grab the 3 points. But even if you wanted to grab, but you need to score
Yeah, you could
first.
see
But
that as well, isn't, like, we hadn't won in the last two
yes,
games, and, like, we sort of needed that result,
Yeah,
and, like, everything, if you put together. And even Carrick said in his post-match presser, right? He's like, I can't play this. I can't play this one down. This is massive for us.
yeah,
Like, those are Carrick's words. So it was more of the magnitude of the game, right? It was like you had to get the 3 points,
yeah,
uh, no matter how you get it. Like, I guess, like, that's the stage of the season we're in now, right? Um,
apart from the
and,
win,
like, I say this because,
yeah, go on, go,
yeah,
go on.
no, no, I say this because uh, yesterday after the City Arsenal game, Martin Keown said, "Oh, Arsenal gave a good account of themselves." I'm like, the fuck does that even mean? Like, how does it matter? Like, it's not the beginning of the season. You're like, it's like, whatever, match week 33, whatever it was,
yeah,
right? So, like, and you're in a title race, so you're supposed to just get the 3 points. I think that's, like, a good segue to move into, like,
Oh
City
wait,
game, the City
yeah.
Arsenal
before we
game.
move on.
Dude, it
Oh
was a really good. Yeah,
yeah, wait, before we move
sorry,
on.
what?
But apart from the three
Yeah.
points, what I love was the reporter getting bullied. You know what I mean? The
Who?
Granacho.
Oh,
Oh, the reporter. Fuck, I didn't get that.
Yeah, you didn't give it
Dude,
yesterday.
it's I
I love how
Oh,
he
yeah,
was
I forgot
he
about
just got
that.
uh
bullied. No, it was
oh,
is
dude,
it
dude, the away
Dao?
fan, like the United fans from the away end, were
Oh yes.
constantly singing his like the uh his song, not the one that he had with the Ronaldo chant thing, but like just the who's that twat from Argentina and
Oh
who's
yeah,
that
yeah, yeah.
money grabbing whore. His
Is
name
he
is
on loan?
Alejandro, and some he won't win a trophy anymore. Yeah.
Is he on loan or is he full
No,
transfer?
we sold them.
Oh,
No,
okay.
no, no, no.
We're
He we
fair
sold
about it.
him for
We
like
scammed them.
what was
How much was
was
that?
it like 50 mil or something like that? 49
Something.
mil, right?
Let me confirm.
Huh?
Uh,
Yeah, and that yeah, and we yeah, and United have a 10% sell-on clause as well, and Chelsea are
40
apparently
mil. It
looking
was
to
40
move
mil
him on.
pound. So 40
Yeah,
mil
40 million
fucking
pounds.
pound. So
Yeah.
that
So
was
yeah,
a good deal.
uh, to be honest, like he sort of like brought this upon himself, right? Like the
Oh
amount
yes,
of
yeah.
love that United fans gave him, like when he debuted under Ten Hag, and like he was just being this unproblematic super sub coming off the bench. Like he was truly truly good, and like you remember, right? Like whenever he came on, like he brought that energy, and he
Oh
was
yes, he
literally
did. Yeah.
terrorizing the fullbacks. But anyway, we'll move on from that, uh, because it's fine, it's whatever. Um, yeah, City Arsenal. Dude, can I just say I loved the Gabriel versus Haaland battle. It
Oh
was
yes,
so
yeah.
fucking good to watch.
Yeah.
It was so fucking good to watch. Dude, and I've been like I'm begrudgingly a fan of Haaland because he plays for City, right?
Yeah.
Like absolutely incredible player, right? Solskjaer wanted him at United, and you know the rest. I'm not gonna piss off myself by bringing that up, but I feel like that little headbutt thing that happened.
Yeah.
Like if Haaland had gone down,
Red card.
it was going to be a
Oh
red card
yes.
for Gabriel,
Oh yes.
right? But Haaland didn't want to be a little bitch, right?
Yeah.
Like very
You gotta respect it.
like,
Yeah, you gotta respect
so
it.
he just like yeah, exactly. You got to respect. But dude, I absolutely love that battle. I think that like it was really really good.
Yeah.
And to be fair, like Gabriel was doing really well until again he might have been overstepping the line a fair few times, but I guess like when you're at such a high level in such high pressure games, it's kind of expected. And I also like the fact that the referee let it go. Uh, Although again it brings up the inconsistency issues with like the whole
Yeah.
Martinez getting a red card for like
I think it
a
should have
lot
been.
less.
Yeah,
Uh,
definitely should have been. Because if
yeah.
it
So
was a
again, no, let's not
movement
talk
of the
about that,
head,
right? Like,
movement of the head,
yeah,
it has to be a third.
yeah. So,
Game was.
um,
What do you think? How was the game? Who played better? I mean, definitely City
to
plays better, but
to Arsenal's credit, they didn't just hang back,
oh yeah,
right?
yeah,
They
yeah.
were actually trying to like make
Yeah,
things happen. So,
It felt like but I mean they were trying to press, but it felt like you're teaching a teenager something new and they're trying to learn. It felt like it wasn't their. I mean, it's not their play style. Definitely, we have seen this season they played for the set piece and then even a couple of set piece. I think it was in the first half where they had a good chance, a couple of headers from free kick and corners. But when they tried to press, it did not felt a natural way of playing for Arsenal compared to City. They were really good at pressing a quick press. That's where they got the was it the second goal? Yes, the second goal was really quick. I think the keeper started the run. So whenever Arsenal were trying to press, it felt odd. They were a bit slow, not always, but it did not feel like a proper like compared to City.
I mean, I guess because like to be fair, they had to do the pressing this time because they're the
Oh
ones
yeah,
usually
yeah,
getting pressed, right? So maybe that's why it felt that way. I don't know. I didn't really feel that way to me. But again, it's not their game anyway. So yeah, it's the whole set piece thing. I don't get it, man. Oh, they take set pieces. Oh, so what? So
it's a
fucking
part of the
stop
game.
them,
Yeah,
right? It's very simple. Like, don't bitch about it. Go stop them,
yeah. I mean,
right? Anyway,
yeah. It's making the game boring, but still, it's part of the game. So try to stop them. Don't give set piece then.
Dude, like think about the back pass rule, how it got invented, right? Like
Yeah.
Denmark bored the fuck out of everyone and won a tournament. So why not? Right? The name of the game is to win big trophies. Like who
Yes,
cares how you do it, right? So
but are
Yeah.
they winning?
um
Will they win?
I still think so. I still think so.
I mean,
Really?
Uh yeah, I mean again, I don't feel as comfortable saying that, but I'm just saying, right? This is the first real close title race they've really been in, right?
yeah,
If you look at the past three
Yeah.
years, they've
yeah,
come second. No matter, sure, they've dominated the league. They've stayed on top for the longest time, all true. But when it came at the end of the day, the title races were never close,
No.
right? The title was wrapped up, especially last year. It was wrapped up
That's
like
what we wrapped up this
way,
time.
way
But now,
before.
by that point, we had won the
Yeah,
league.
exactly. So even before that, remember the 22-23 season,
yeah.
Yeah.
right? That's when they started getting really really good. uh
Yeah.
they lost the city game. No, wait, they were yeah, so they were top by Christmas, and then starting of the new year, I think they lost. No, they drew 3 games on the trot. Remember, they went 2-0 up uh in the
I
fourth.
can't
I can't
remember,
remember who it
but
was
it was
though.
that year.
Was
But I remember the third game. So the third game, it was it was at the Emirates. It was against Southampton, and they conceded two, but it ended up being 3-3. I remember this very clear because that was the third game on the trot. Oh, so the second game was the one against West Ham. They went 2-0 up. Saka missed the penalty goal, 3-0 up, and then they scored twice. West Ham. I can't remember who it was in the first game.
That rings a bell, but
But so
that stuff, yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And then it was that 1-0 loss against Forest, after which City got crowned champions,
Yeah.
right? So I think it might have been the season after. But the point is, what I'm trying to make is this is the real close title race that they've been in. So
yes.
Yeah,
if they
yeah,
can
yeah.
get to this one, they're going to be really they're going to be a problem to deal with from next season. But again, it's City have one game in hand. The goal GD is just one right
One
now.
difference, yeah.
Yeah, well, it's just going
It's
through the
it's going to be tough, and it's Burnley
Burnley as
away
well.
for City next. So um,
To be fair,
okay,
Burnley have nothing to play for, so that could be something for like just like a bit of hope for Arsenal
Yeah,
fans. But
I mean,
obviously City usually just smash
no,
them.
again, dude, I feel like uh, people are really downplaying Arsenal's season so far. They're in the Champions League semi-finals. They still can win the title. So I feel like the people are being a little bit harsh on them. Again, like we can take a mick out of them, right? Like saying, "Oh, they're bottle jobs" and all that. But in all seriousness, they've been like one of the top sides in Europe
oh yes,
this
yeah,
season. Uh, and
Yeah,
especially like think about it, like even if and this narrative can change really quickly, especially if they can win the league and if they can do the
no,
double,
not the
right?
Champions League.
It's
it's
dude,
possible.
the
No
So
Champions League
way,
is far more difficult
no
for them to win
way.
than uh, dude. And again, like they play Atletico Madrid, don't they?
Yeah, that's it. Oh,
oh yes,
the most haram ball
In the
match
semi,
ever.
dude, dude, those 2 games are gonna be so difficult to
No, it's
watch.
gonna be nil. I'm telling you,
It's not
someone's
gonna
gonna
be
win on
fun.
penalties.
It's not
Win
gonna be fun.
penalties. It's gonna go to
I think so. Yeah, dude, and dude, you can't out haram ball Diego Simeone.
literally.
You just can't. I
Too
don't think
fun.
that's happening. No, but anyway, coming back to my point about Arsenal, they were a very good season. And if this is the real close battle they've been like think about when Klopp was here, right? Like he lost one game all season, and he still fucking lost the league by 1 point.
Bro, we lost the
Uh,
league twice by 1 point. Like it's pisses me off so much.
yeah. So I'm saying so. It, and it was for like far more points. Like you
Yeah,
lost the
we
league with
had
like
like
97 points or something, didn't you?
99, 98, like 97, and then there was
Yeah, something like that. And you
another
still
one, but I
fucking
can't remember
lost.
what the points were because it was 18, 19, and it was
Yeah,
21, 22 that year in uni.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
yeah,
so
True. That's the one that came. Oh, that is the one where City went 2-0 down against Villa
yes,
on the
yes.
last day, and
That
then
was the last
Gundogan
day,
came
yeah,
back, came and
yeah. I was literally
yeah,
crying.
that's the
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
So Arsenal
Yeah,
playing
dude. I
Newcastle
think we
next.
watched that game. Like I think we watched it in our like
Well,
uni kitchen, didn't we?
I was in Portsmouth doing a house viewing.
Oh yeah, true, 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 true. Sorry, yeah.
Doing a
I
house
think it
viewing
was me
in
and somebody
Portsmouth.
else.
So
Uh,
Probably
yeah,
Abiska.
yeah, yeah, probably. But anyway,
Arsenal are playing Newcastle
yeah,
next. So
oh, that's a
it's
good
not.
game.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good game, and
that's a
Champions
good
League
game.
for them as well. City are playing Burnley.
Yeah,
Uh, I don't think they have. City are playing Burnley, Southampton, Everton, Brentford, Bournemouth, Crystal Palace, Aston Villa. So, I think for
Dude, I
Arsenal,
feel like Everton City are playing Everton at
it's a
City are playing
Dickinson.
Everton
yes,
away, aren't they?
yes,
Yeah, at Dickinson
Oh,
Stadium.
that dude, that's going to be a difficult game for City.
yeah. Arsenal have only
So
two away.
if they are going to trip up, I'm going to make like a weird prediction.
Go
If
on,
City are going to trip up, it's going to be at
Everton.
Hill Dickinson. Yeah, yeah,
Jeez.
100%.
Okay, I see.
I can feel it, dude. I can feel it. Uh,
We'll see.
it's the dude. It's just the way Everton have performed this season. Like
You
credit
said
David
they've been all
Moyes
right.
and
Yeah,
how
they've
he's
been
Yeah,
more
taken that
back.
team,
Yeah,
right? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, absolutely, 100%. And if they'd taken a result from Liverpool this weekend, they're like in serious contention for like
they were,
the
to be fair. They've been
European
close.
places one day. Uh, so yeah,
Yeah,
it's dude, it's after maybe about 3 4 years. Like I think it after the 21-22 season, this is the first season where we have an actual title race on our hands that could
oh
go down to
yes,
the very end.
yeah,
yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
and also, dude, this might go down to goal difference, man. Like because
oh
I
yeah,
don't think I don't like all the games for are winnable for both City and Arsenal.
yes,
Yeah,
And
to be fair, yeah.
let's let's just yeah, they are winnable, but it's more like are they going to win it? That pressure and all of that. So
Yeah.
let's say they win all the games, right? Both City and Arsenal.
Depends on who
Who's going to
scores
score more
most.
goals?
Yeah.
City.
Exactly, exactly. So yeah, exactly. That's the point. So if Arsenal have to win the league, they're going to have to score more goals. It's
Yeah. And I don't see that
like
happening.
yeah, and no, I think I just sounded like Michael Owen, like oh whoever scores more goals wins the game. That's not what I meant. I mean
Whoever
like
finishes with more
I no,
points.
I
Yeah,
meant that Arsenal have to score more goals on average per game than they usually
oh
do.
yes, yeah.
Is what I meant. Um, but also, I
Yeah.
just want to point out, dude, Erling Haaland is such a fucking shit house. Like, did you see what he did to the camera? There's like a couple of clips
Oh
of
yeah,
him
he's
Yeah,
just like
that meme face.
fucking
That is so funny.
giving the a camera a side eye,
Yeah,
smirking, and
that's
like
so funny,
he's
bro.
Jenny. He's a very funny dude, man. He's a very fun. I hate the fact that he plays for City. Like, I
Yeah,
will
no, no.
forever hate the United board for not bringing him in
yeah. For
when
Ah,
eight
don't get
Ole
million,
Gunnar
don't do it, bro.
Solskjaer
Don't
asked
do
them
it.
to bring him in.
Don't
for
do it, bro.
8 million.
Don't do it.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, I'm enraging myself. Speaking anyway, let's segue to something different, which is Spurs dropping points again for against Brighton, which
To
is
be fair,
weird
Brighton
because
is
it
a
is
tough
De
game.
Zerbi's former team. Yeah,
Brighton is
no,
a
but
tough
the thing,
game always.
because we brought up again, I think it's either West Ham or Spurs getting relegated, and
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of weird. But yeah, no, I like just a little bit on because we wanted to talk about Deserby last week, didn't we? But like we decided that we're gonna speak about the whole um, United stand, the overlap buying United stand. So we're gonna talk about Deserby today. Uh,
oh,
the
quick question.
it just feels like no, sorry.
Sorry to interrupt. So quick question about this is not related to Tottenham. So if Forest gets relegated and they win Europa League, what happens?
They still saying they still get the whatever they qualify for, like Europa League again.
Yeah,
It happened to Wigan in
Okay.
2013. They won the FA Cup. They still got Europa League.
yeah,
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I just wanted to ask that.
So,
Yeah.
no,
yeah.
yeah, it's like relegation doesn't like
Yeah.
disqualify
Okay.
you from winning.
Hmm.
Yeah, go. Yeah,
Yeah.
go.
Should it
Sorry.
though? Probably not, right? Because it's like two
Yeah.
Nah,
different things.
it shouldn't affect.
Yeah,
It'll be funny to be fair, but it
yeah,
shouldn't affect.
yeah. No, but I think Forest might just stay up because they're what,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
16,
I
No,
think
yeah,
they're fine
16.
now.
So
they might stay up. Yeah,
yeah,
they're clear.
it's between
Yeah,
West
West
Ham and
Ham. Yeah,
Spurs.
I think if you asked
And dude,
me,
like
yeah, if you asked me like a couple of weeks ago when we were talking about the Spurs and Arsenal, I said
yes,
I still think Arsenal will win the league, and I don't think Spurs will get relegated. And now I am like
yeah,
switching.
it's the opposite now, isn't
Honestly,
it?
I was like, City are gonna
Yeah,
win it, and I'm like, oh
Uh,
shit, actually Spurs are gonna go
yeah,
down. Especially like with the wins for
yeah,
like was it like Leeds won, um,
yeah,
Forest won, West Ham won the other game. They've got a game tonight.
yeah.
yes.
Like if West Ham win tonight, then
Oh, the
like
probability of Spurs getting relegated would just be a lot more than what it is right now.
Yeah, they
But yeah,
would.
let's talk about
David
Spurs, right?
Simmons, David Simmons in the championship. I mean, he'll probably leave, but like think of that.
Yeah, dude, and most of them would leave. Most of
Most
them would
of
leave.
these, yeah. It'll be like a
So,
whole top
um,
down cleanup.
yeah, like dude, look at what's happening to Leicester. Like they're getting relegated from the
You say
championship as
yeah,
well.
but
So
they've
it's
had FFP breaches. To be fair, like they've had minus points.
true, true,
Oh yes,
true.
yes.
No. No. My point was like
Oh yeah,
things can change so quickly in football, right?
yeah.
Because
Oh yeah, for sure.
10 years ago they were Premier League champions, right?
Yeah,
So anyway, no, let's not go off topic. Let's talk about the De Zerbi era, which has officially begun with 1 point in 2 games, and it's like, has anything really changed, right? Because forget the Sunderland loss because it was like a 1-0 loss. But the Brighton game, it was very weird because they took the lead twice
yep.
Yep.
and then just let it slip, uh, twice basically. Still without a league win in 2026, right? And they've got what, 5 games left now, right? Is it?
Five
It's
games,
33
yeah.
games. Yeah, so five
Yeah.
games left to save their season. But to be fair, right? Like we talked about a little bit about this when they announced De Zerbi. Like it feels like the as as a separate event, the of De Zerbi can be exciting, but it just feels like it's the wrong timing for somebody like a De Zerbi, right? That was my first reaction too. And in the last 2 games, those feelings just feel validated to me in a way, because like we all talk about his possession football, his press baiting, and like the fluidity and the attacking patterns and all that good attacking stuff, right? It's amazing to watch when it clicks. Like we've seen his
Yeah.
Brighton team play, right? Like it
Yeah.
was so good to watch them. And even Marseille last season, I didn't watch a lot of it, but when he got announced, I watched a little bit of the Marseille games. They were like attacking wise amazing, right? They were behind only PSG for a number of goals scored in the entire league. Um, but again, like he attacking wise amazing, but it's like nobody's talking about this, but Roberto De Zerbi's teams defend really badly.
Yes.
Like it's not happenstance. It's been happening consistently, right? Like even in Marseille, he started off really well, and he's conceded over 80 expected goals. That's 30 more than PSG.
Jesus.
3-0. 30 more expected goals than PSG. That's ridiculous, right? And it's not even like a structure thing, right? It's like he's adapted his defensive structure pretty well, but it's about the details, like the habits of the players and stuff like that. Like if you look at the Marseille games, like one player is away chasing somebody, like the two of the players forget their man,
Mhm.
like and they suddenly concede from a
Yeah.
nothing situation, right? This sounds eerily similar to what Spurs are doing right now,
Oh
or
yes.
even
Yeah.
before Deserbi came in, right? Like
Yeah.
it's not that, like, consider the Brighton game over the weekend. Like it was there to be won, literally there to be won, and they still couldn't get over the line. That's not okay. It's fine. Sometimes you get bad luck, like a deflection, whatever, and you can lose the game, right? But this isn't like, this is more like it's become a pattern with Spurs this season. Like they've lost the last 5 Premier League games in which they've gone 1-0 up, or like at least taken the lead. They can't get over the line. So
I don't.
it's like
I
De
feel like
Zerbi is walking into this. like who into a squad that have defensive issues, and he's not really been a manager who has fixed defensive issues. His Brighton, like people might say, oh, what about Brighton? But then he inherited a squad from Graham Potter, who built one of the most well organized defensive units in the entire Premier League when he was there with Brighton, right? Like if you look at Graham Potter's Brighton, they were defensively so
Yes.
solid, uh, and you see what De Zerbi did at Marseille when he got to build his own team. It was all attack and defensively very poor. So what's realistically you've got 5 games. Realistically, what's your hope here? You got 5 games left,
Yeah,
and like De Zerbi's system is quite complex, right? So he's gonna have to simplify things to such a high degree, right? The tactical ceiling for that Spurs team is just not there right now. It's not even the
Nice.
right
Yeah.
time. It reminds me a little bit of when Ruben Amorim took charge, although it's not the same thing, but it's more like a complex system. Players have to adapt really quickly. It's the middle of the season, although for De Zerbi it's more like end of the season, right? So I think for Spurs,
yeah,
it's not even about tactics anymore. Like I think they've lacked motivation. Like there's no
Yeah.
identity, and like they don't have the belief either, right? So, but to be fair, like after the Brighton game, like De Zerbi did say, I think we can win all the 5 games that are remaining. Again, I don't know if it was man management or just his confidence, right? Like, but that's something that would be nice to hear if you're in the dressing room, right? Like your coach is backing you. And think about Spurs, like they're all like, if you're playing for Spurs in the Premier League, irrespective of what's happened this season, you're a good player, and like players like that, they want to play like proactive football. They want to be on the ball and all that stuff. So De Zerbi plays that kind of a football anyway, so they might just get something ignited in them to like maybe just stay up. Uh, will they stay up? I am finding it extremely difficult to say yes to that
yeah.
question
Honestly,
now.
now,
As the weeks go by, I'm
yeah,
finding it more and more and more difficult to, uh, you know, say yes to that question. So uh,
Well,
time
then,
will tell.
it's
yeah.
weird, man. Like,
I mean, they have a difficult
yeah,
fixture.
time will tell, but also it's
They have a difficult
they
one.
do, they do, but again, it doesn't matter. Dude, the fixture difficulty doesn't matter anymore. It's the last 5 games of the season.
Yeah.
You're fighting to stay up in the Premier League. So
Yeah,
I don't think anybody's going to. Oh God, no. This is a little bit of a difficult game, right? Everybody's just going into saying we got to take something from this game.
yeah,
So yeah, I think like the De Zerbi appointment in and it's of itself, as I said, it's not a bad thing, right? Because he's obviously a pretty good manager. Like his teams are, watchable and like they attack and all of that stuff. But again, the timing just felt really odd to me. So if they wanted to just survive, right, uh, and didn't really care about like how they looked and all that stuff, um, maybe they could have gone with like a Sean Dyche or something. But I don't know. I'm not saying he's gonna. He would have. De Zerbi is going to relegate them or anything, or at least like not manage to keep them up because it's like 3 managers would have relegated them as a
yeah,
collective effort.
yeah.
Um, but no, we'll see what happens, dude.
Yeah.
Dude. If Spurs go down, it's going to be such a weird thing. Oh, but also, Coventry, one of the founding members of the Premier League,
Yeah,
or what was it called, the first division back then,
yeah.
is back in the is back in the Premier League after what 25 years now,
5 years, yeah.
right?
It's
Um,
good to see them back. They've
credit to
always been
Frank,
in,
credit to
yeah,
Frank Lampard, man. He's done really well over there.
yeah. They've always been in the like playoff like places. The last couple of years, they've like
Yeah,
fallen short. Like I
yeah,
always think the championship playoffs they're quite exciting to be fair, and they missed out.
yeah.
They were bound to like, get promoted in the next 3 4 years. Like when we were at uni. Um,
True.
yeah, I remember one of my friends, her brother is like they're from Birmingham. They're Coventry fans. They're talking about like getting promoted, and they said they would probably get promoted in, like couple 2 3 years, and they've done it
Yeah,
now. It's good to see like new team. They're not new,
Uh-huh.
but
the
new
OG
team. Like,
teams,
The
like
OG
like
team.
they
yeah,
right, like
yeah,
so.
like just like yeah,
Yeah,
because I feel like we've seen Norwich, Southampton enough times. Time
way
for
too
like
many times. And
Yeah.
the flip flop thing that they keep
I
doing.
want to see I want to see
So
Millwall come up. Maybe I want to see Middlesbrough again. Millwall could make it up there.
Derby, if they
Middlesbrough
can make
third.
it.
Ipswich, I think, might make it. They're second,
Yeah, they're
but
second.
we saw them last year. Kind of want to see someone else, maybe. But
yeah,
like as a fan, but yeah, good for them to
yeah,
get promoted as well. Yeah,
yeah. No, dude. Like again, as I said, like credit to Frank Lampard. he was sort of thrust into that Chelsea job way too soon, I feel,
Yeah, it's too
right?
Yeah.
early.
Because that's what it's kind of happens. But to his credit, man, he took a step back and look what he's doing. So
Yeah, definitely.
all credit to him, to be fair. Um, but yeah, anyway, like
Yeah.
no, just speaking of manners a little bit, I just realized like the whole Liam Rosenior thing is so sad. Actually, I genuinely feel, you know how sometimes you call up players too soon and you stunt their development, and then you sort of derail their career a little bit,
Yeah.
even
Yeah.
if at all completely ruin them. I feel like you can do that with managers as well, man. Especially with the whole Liam Rosenior thing. If they don't sack him, it'll actually be cruel on him and his development as a manager, right? Look, think about, he was doing perfectly fine at Strasbourg, and suddenly he's managing Chelsea. Now Strasbourg aren't doing well, neither are Chelsea, and neither is fucking Liam Rossinier. So like I
Yeah.
don't understand what kind of thinking
I
went
think
into
it's
all
just
of this planning.
Chelsea as
It's
a
just
club. Like if you take any up and coming manager from like a different top five league, and put him in Chelsea job, he the same thing would have happened. I guarantee it.
yeah, it's that Chelsea model, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's always been like sort of like short-term success again and again and again and again. Um,
yeah,
Dude, it served them really well when they had managers like Mourinho and Conte and
Oh
all of
yes,
these
yeah.
guys. But I think after that, if you don't appoint a manager like at the level of Conte or Mourinho when they were here, it's not
yeah,
going to work out. It's never going to work out. But yeah, we'll see, man. Like I hope, because it's never good to see like a career get derailed, right?
Oh yes,
Because
yeah.
like it's not good. Like you're messing with their livelihood, their family's financial security and all of that stuff. uh it's quite difficult on them as well, because like in terms of their mental space after that and all of that. But I don't know, we'll see.
yeah.
We'll see. um yeah, I just wanted to point that out because it's so weird. um yeah. Dude, it was such a fun weekend of games, honestly. Like, I
That
know
was
we
really
don't have a lot of
good. Yeah,
F1 going on right now, so
Oh
right.
yeah.
it makes
So
up for that. Yeah, it
it's
makes up
it's
for
been
that.
a fun weekend. And I think what about 45 days left in the season.
Ish.
Um yeah. So uh, we gotta like honestly, like, buckle up, man. This is gonna be a fun ride. uh
You gotta enjoy it.
like,
Yeah,
because
Oh
think
yes.
about this, right? Like the the top of the table is sort of still dynamic, the bottom of the table is
Bottom.
still dynamic,
Yeah.
right? From yeah, so I think from 3 to 17, yeah, 3 to 17, it's pretty much sorted. It's probably end up the way it is right now,
yeah,
maybe with a couple of things
Yeah.
here and there. But it's the actually no, 1 2 and from 16 to 20, sorry, not 17 to 20. So yeah, gonna be fun, man. um it is going to go down to the last day of the season.
it will
Just
be crazy if it
It will
does.
be.
Yeah,
although you never know, man. Like Arsenal drop a point here or there, like City
yeah.
drop a point
Uh,
here or there. It's just done.
Uh,
It's like it's like a cup final every single game
oh,
now
it will be.
oh
for
yeah,
those
it will
teams.
be.
So
Yeah.
um, yeah, but for I think like United and Liverpool, we maybe need like maybe 5 6 more points to sort of like completely cement.
Yeah,
Although like the United winning was a big thing for all, for everyone,
Oh yes,
Villa,
yeah.
United, and Liverpool, because like that gap came down quite a bit. Um, so yeah, fun fun weekend. And
yeah,
do we have a game? Yeah, we have a game tonight, right?
yeah.
Yes,
West
Crystal
Ham.
Palace and West Ham, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Oh, dude, that's dude. The Spurs fans aren't. Yeah, aren't gonna unclench
they
until the
have to
game's
hate
over.
watch. They have to hate watch West Ham. How far
Oh.
Yeah.
down have they
Dude,
gone?
I think it's hope watch, not even hate watch now, right? Like
Oh yeah,
you're,
I hope.
you're fucking
Yes, hope watch.
yeah, hope watch. Yeah. No, Nissan, maybe you can clip hope watch. Maybe we can.
Yeah, get
Maybe
that
we've
viral.
started a thing. Yeah, maybe we've started a thing. Uh, hope watch.
So,
um,
shall we start this laugh and
Yeah,
continue with injury time loans?
yeah, of course.
yeah.
Yeah.
Go into it. Go
As you
into it.
guys know, every week I scour the internet for some really dumb video clips to make well all of us laugh. Um, so yeah. let's watch some videos and see if everybody else shares the same sense of humor as I do.
Let's
So
go.
okay, cool. So the first clip is essentially pro wrestling representation of what happened at Stamford Bridge.
But at this point, it is irrelevant because MJF.
It's true. That's exactly what happened. And this is another pro wrestling representation of what is happening to Chelsea and their Champions League dreams.
He's had a very busy week here in Saudi Arabia. He's had dinner with many princes and very important people.
Whoopsie! There we go.
Nice.
Oh,
God.
I mean, you
All
can
right,
use
so
the same
this
clip for
is
the Tottenham as well. Sorry.
Premier League Championship.
Premier League Championship. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Well, this was all of the football fandom. Well, during the City Arsenal game. Well, except for Arsenal fans.
Nice.
Nice one.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I know
think
this
this
one.
was
I know this
in
one.
like I found this and it is still funny.
So
Still funny.
funny.
Luis Suarez appealing for a handball after the goalkeeper touchdown. Amazingly funny still.
Ref.
Ref!
This is
Oh, it's
when, like,
the
when your
editing
brain
that
is like
kills us. Though.
autopilot, like you're on
Yeah, exactly.
autopilot. Oh,
Exactly.
what touch the hand, like
Yeah. It's like when you have your phone in your right hand, you keep looking for it
like,
every
where's
Oh
the
time,
next one?
yeah.
Or,
like, and you don't
It's-
realize it until for like a
Yeah.
few seconds, right? Actually, I don't even know how to explain this. This is Marcelo Bielsa getting his butt burnt.
As Bielsa resumes his position on the water cooler and scalds himself with the coffee that he placed down there before him.
Bro didn't learn a single word of English, right?
Yeah.
And I don't, but like the work that he did with Leeds was amazing, man. Like he was very very good with Leeds. And I'm like, if you hear like the Leeds players that he had talking about him, like they have nothing but like the absolute utmost respect for him. But anyway, we don't have any Formula One, but here's a bunch of double-decker buses racing each other.
Go in this double-decker bus Grand Prix over 15 laps.
Oh,
He said
also called the
last time
Grand
he
Prix,
got
by the
full
way.
lock and it really wasn't going round quite far enough, but he seems to have found a wee bit more grip this time, taking it down the outside. We're on lap 12, there's only 3 more to go, and he's still got to get himself in front, and he just cuts across the bows there, back to take
Dude,
up the lead.
that was
These three
ridiculous.
come into
That
the
was
final
amazing.
bend together. John Clark taking it a bit easier.
This
He's
is like
found
the
a slippery bit on the inside and can't come along
Leclerc, and
fast enough.
Hamilton
There's
thing.
number 2 coming right round the outside, Terry Telling, and as they come to the line, it's going to be a very close
through
fought thing.
goes
I think number 2
Hamilton. There we
just
go.
manages to get past ahead of John Clark.
Wow.
Like how like buses are like very wide. How do you do that?
I mean, they do it
Again,
daily on London, I guess.
they
I think they're used to the narrow street.
but it's like, dude,
So
buses are
Yeah.
massive. Like the balance is like. Anyway, this is another Grand Prix of sorts.
Lights out, we're racing in the tuk-tuk challenge. It looks like Moreira might have the whole shot going down in this first corner. Moreira sticking a wheel on the grass there as well. Here comes Top Black Mazgatlioglu.
Top Rack is a
Do you think these guys care about
regulations?
regulations
To
that
the
much?
lead. This is now competitive.
Top Rack's taking this serious. He jumps out of the driver's seat and just shouted, "Jack, go, 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 go!" Beautiful run through the inside curve there. A bit of super styling as well. Stunt show on the exit. But it is Prima Pramac Yamaha who win the Thai Tuk Tuk Challenge in 2026.
Okay, you know how much I love random sports, right? This is I don't even know. Donkey basketball? There is an audience for that.
Bro,
Like,
I'd watch it. Fuck it, I'd watch
the-
it. Bro.
I don't know.
Yeah. To be fair, yeah, you would. I would watch it. That could be fun. Only like if like the donkeys were like running a bit faster or something.
Yeah.
Oh God, is Peter coming after us for that clip? I
Oh,
I
no.
fear for us now.
Oh,
Um,
bro.
Anyway, this is just an okay. So this clip is just an unfortunate slip of tongue on live TV.
You can't turn the we can't turn the clock back.
Whoops.
I know it's after midnight. We can't turn the clock back.
Yeah, bro, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that it happens on live TV. Okay, so does anybody know who this person is?
I forgot his name, but I think he's
He's
Australian.
It's a
cricket.
very
Yeah,
young
yeah,
Mitchell
yeah,
Stark.
yes,
Yeah,
Australia.
yes, that's
yeah,
it.
he's a very young Mitchell Stark.
Yeah.
Just watch. Just you'll
See if we can
understand.
find the debutante and see what he's up to and have a chat to him. Moises. Hello there.
How are you, mate?
Good, and yourself?
Good, thanks, mate.
Might just join you by the bed there, mate.
What's going on
I
here?
thought we'd just have a little bit of a chat.
Beautiful.
Yeah, what are you doing there?
I was just listening to some Spotify, mate.
I don't think he was listening to Spotify. I have some other inferences based on the urgency with which he closed his laptop and just his general behavior. I don't think that was Spotify. Yeah. Why are you looking at his hand placement?
No.
No? Okay.
Yeah.
But we all agree that whatever he was doing, he was definitely not listening
No,
to
it's definitely
Spotify.
not Spotify,
Oh
bro.
yes.
Yeah, man. There you go. Anyway, we'll move on for this incredible. Oh, okay. So you know how like if you're walking or wherever and somebody's taking a picture, like you duck under so that you're not in the shot.
Yeah.
Yeah. This lady also tried to do it.
Oh no.
Thank you, miss. That was incredibly helpful. Okay, this one just random as shit.
Oh my god. Bro.
I don't even know. Like, anyway, this was I think in the New Zealand Parliament or Australian Parliament. I can't remember which one, but yeah, here's a very funny exchange.
Preparing the fiscal hole in Nationals plans.
That's New Zealand.
How big is his hole? And do
That is not in the public interest. I can.
Man said that is not in the public interest. I can assure you that. Oh God. No, but it's like the parliaments you generally associate with like yelling and like very serious stuff. So it's like nice to like see that they can also laugh about stuff. While they're talking over their entire country, but whatever. At least they can find the humor in that. Anyway, sorry for my briefly political rant. Again, here is another gentleman who is apparently suing a fast food chain because the length of their sandwiches is unsatisfactory to him. Sorry?
I was gonna say, was it Subway?
Oh, I don't know. Like it doesn't specifically say, but we'll see. I don't know.
You don't. Okay, so how did you know that the sandwich was not 12 inches?
Yeah, Subway.
Did you use a pepper? What did you get? Okay, what I'm asking is, what did you use?
Okay, before we go ahead, I just just listen to the old man in the frame right now.
Yeah.
Just
The gauge that the foot-long sandwich, except for 12 inches, was not actual 12 inches.
Well, Your Honor, I went to another sub shop,
Okay.
and their shops were 12 inches.
Okay. And how did you gauge the size?
Fifties were only about that big.
Okay. Did you use any type of instrument to measure the size? That's what I'm asking you, sir.
Yes,
What did you use?
See where it's going.
I'd rather not say.
Oh, you're gonna say. What did you use to measure these submarine sandwiches, sir? Did you use a ruler? Did you use measuring tape? What did you use?
Four.
And remember, sir, you are in a court of law.
Indeed. I'm a little embarrassed. I pulled it out.
Say hello.
Oh, I know this one.
I know this
I
again.
know this one. This is a funny one.
Yeah, we all know this one. So still funny though.
Hey, yo, much love, man. Shout out to all my Chinese fans, man. Y'all know what time it is. We in the building. BTS, man. Mike drop. You about to drop it real soon. Shout out Steve O'Key. Y'all know what time it is. We out here. We making the moves, man. Across the world. Y'all know how we rock it.
Okay, this one.
Yeah.
It is just the longest running joke on the internet. You'll know what I mean.
All right. Oh,
That's good, right? That was really good. I felt like that was
Yeah.
the best one and in the entire collection today.
Definitely up there.
Yeah. Again, so this is the final one. This is an unfortunate incident on live TV.
C'est la 2. Oui, attendez, parce que je mets... Attendez, parce qu'il y a mon aide-soignant qui est pas... Est-ce que vous pouvez m'aider? Ouais, voilà. Parce que c'est le... Je vais essayer. Non, ça visiblement... Visiblement, ça ne marche pas. Attendez.
So was this the clip from the hidden camera taken at the hotel room where Mitchell Stark interviewed?
Probably Maurice Henriques. But excuse me, sir. This is live television. You can't do that here. That was all from episode number 18 of Three Nation Theory. Thank you everybody for watching this episode. I hope you join us for the future episodes as well. Please do like, share, and subscribe the video, and also subscribe to our channel. You can follow us on our socials below. And Nishan and Mo, thank you so much for joining me tonight. And we'll all see you next week. Until then, take care and stay safe.